Then all of a sudden it kind of changed. She knew that.
It's just like tippy. You know what? You guys need to sit. You know, why don't you get your horse in here?
So where you were at Twin Lakes as where were your other stops?
We were at Pioneer. Okay. Pioneer of the World Center. And then went to Twin Lakes and came home to Jeff.
Yeah, I've been to World Center once. There's a bike trail from Logansport to what am I? Yeah, we're on bikes.
That was a Panhandle Highway. Yeah.
We had lots of pizza kings.
Yeah. My son and his wife were fans of Billy Webb. He's the athletic director. And we go up to visit on 35. Parties, they're like shelters there.
Like there is, yeah.
Okay.
We did electronic bikes, so I'm not away. Yeah, it was e-bikes. If you ever need a hobby, it was pretty neat. Yeah, you can just, I mean, I pedal the whole time. I mean, it's helping me. Yeah. I go 30 miles. Yesterday, we got a lot of Lordy profits down, roll around, came back out, do the backfield,
But it was a good beautiful weather.
The air's blowing on you, so it's actually chilly.
Yeah.
These e-bikes, we take a camp and we just ride around. Go to the small towns and just pick them up in the truck and check them out. These are monthly.
Markets.
Oh, other people. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, babies that I get to.
Well, I never really asked you point blank the creation of the director of the safety position. Obviously, you were doing that work as an assistant principal. Everything else.
Told her the same thing. Yeah.
That's what's always been part of write the grants.
We got to be top tier.
Top of the line.
Yeah, it was kind of tough because the strategic plan had the formation of the security objectives.
Yeah.
And then the money started to get tight. Like here I am at so I was kind of worried it was going to get caught.
I was just saying, you can stop at 2 times.
You guys going to campus this weekend?
No, we're taking a couple weeks off. Tracy was like yesterday, she's like, it's supposed to be real nice. She was trying to tell me we need to book something. But we've been at least every other weekend, if not more. So, yeah, and every once in a while I need a weekend back home. No, but she doesn't fully understand that. She's home. And she doesn't understand when I get off on Friday, like Saturday and Sunday, I might recharge. A lot of times I can go camp, I can do that, but it can be a lot of work. Look that sucker up and so, anyways, we're taking 2 weeks off. Gonna do some things.
And see
We've gotten pretty good at it, now it comes, how does it perform a little different right now? Like I'm gonna have a big serious thing. But it's definitely not 5 snips that I have. Like in principle, you're right. You know that. It's triage.
Yeah.
And
my brother was
during
in
I can close the door for an hour or two, so I'm not really out. So yes, I generally am able to turn it off. This has been real busy. I took on transportation. That's a big one. Then I met
Liz Schmidt this morning.
yeah, she's gonna move over.
The new Jenny Flowers. Joey Orange. Before that, I always like to go close to those kids. Went very good.
Liz is a good job.
Oh yeah. Well, just met with her and I'm going to go to her.
Yeah, we tried to grab on her because she's in that class. And Jill decided to drive. Quite proud of her. Decided to drive Jenny exclusively, which is fine. She was trying to do both, and it's not working. So,
I can wear his I'm fine. I can Under Armour is fine, but I can wear those outside around.
we continue to hire.
Okay.
We've never stopped to hire.
Yeah.
So we're hiring as many as are eligible and qualified. We still would like to have some of our subs. The afternoon we have a relationship with fire department. Firemen. So morning, you guys need software. I heard you guys I'm a little anxious about it.
Well, that's why
I'm like, it's probably like house, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta check and schedule and check in.
And I don't know if any software in Power School or talking with.
So one of the things we're trying to accomplish is, even though we know Power School and VersaTrans are talking, if a parent went in and said, my kid's not right, maybe they're eligible, but I don't want them to ride, VersaTrans never routed them. they just count them as a rider because they were eligible.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how can we be that efficient? When we might have 1,000 families that said we're not going to ride. Why are we routing us? You know? So it's
And now, in this new software,
It was great.
say, okay, maybe we don't need 40 buses. We need 35. You know, because our ridership is down. You know, it was more about just change for people than what was really happening. I think Sunnyside is trapped. I really do. I wish. And they shorted the teacher prep time. Like they only have to stay. They get out of 4 or 5. We didn't release the teacher prep one day. And they got mad because the bus was like, hey, we're trying to get you out of here. We could have had you prep.
Good morning, everyone. Apologize for the little delay here. We're going to go ahead and get started with today's ceremony. I want to thank everyone for coming today. This is a special day for a lot of individuals here at the Lafayette Police Department. Our swear-ins, if you haven't been here before, we like to incorporate a lot of the great things that we do internally here at the department before we start with the recognition of our newest officers. So they kind of get to see all the great things that happen here before they start their careers. So for today, for our families that couldn't be here, if you want to take a moment to let them know, the entire ceremony is being live streamed. They can go to our Facebook page and there will be a link there, then they can watch from home. Today, we are going to be recognizing a merit award. We are going to be introducing and recognizing our new SRO officer, and we'll also be recognizing the SRO officer for his retirement. So it'll be kind of a good way to pass on the badge. We'll also be swearing in 2 officers, and then we're going to have the privilege of pitting one of our captains, who I've had the honor of seeing throughout my career. When I was an officer, he was my sergeant, then he was my lieutenant, and now he was my captain. So it's going to be a great day for all of us here. So welcome, and I'd like to go ahead and pass it on to our chief, Scott Galloway.
I tried to do a good job of taking roll call of who the dignitaries were that were coming in, and I see Dave not snuck in and Sheila, so I think I got everybody down, but I do want to recognize everybody here in a moment. So thank you for everybody joining us today. These are special occasions, and we like to show off the police department. I know there's a lot of friends here from other agencies and other departments, department heads, so thank you for being here. We're very proud of our police department. We're proud to have that relationship with everybody in the community. My name's Scott Galloway. I'm the police chief, and today we gather to celebrate a special occasion to welcome our new officers to the Lafayette Police Department and also their families. We're also going to, like Sean said, highlight the heroics of one of our officers. You're going to be really impressed by the words that are used to describe what one of our officers did to get a Gold Merit Award. We're also going to recognize our SRO, outgoing SRO, Mark Roberts, and pin a new captain, and also our new incoming SRO, celebrate that event with Jason Schatzer. Did I get everything? I think so, but I got a good list here. Sounds like a lot. I'm very adept at making sure we stay on time. So I do want to also thank all the civilians that are in the room and all of our officers that came off the street to celebrate their partners. I see a lot back there, and how critical it is that we do this as a team, because nothing happens individually. It's everybody working together, so I thank you for being here. Lastly, before we start, I want to make sure that we pay particular attention to the significance for our new officers that are receiving recognition today, and compliment their families and friends for coming. It's hard for everybody to take time out of their day, and your unwavering support is an essential part of our team. So all the families of the new officers, of the people receiving awards, of our retirees, that doesn't go unnoticed. We need you here, so thank you for coming. And lastly, it's true that the success of any department, any organization, is the cooperation with other individuals, other agencies. So with that, I'd like to take a minute to indulge and recognize a few key leaders who contribute to our city. And first off, the Honorable Mayor, Tony Zworski. Our City Clerk, Cindy Murray. I think I have all of our City Council members who snuck in, Steve Snyder and Eileen Heschen-Wiest. Anybody else, Steve? They got all the City Council? Mike Teal and Bob Seamers, who are on our merit board. Merit board does the hiring, promotions. They do the decisions on whether somebody's going to get a merit award and what level that is. Bob Seamers, Mike Teal, and Dave not snuck in. And Sheila, yep, Sheila's back. Thank you, Sheila, for coming today. I appreciate that. From other agencies, Leslie Weedy from Purdue and Stacey Weedy from West Lafayette are here. Thank you for coming. And I also want to make sure we represent our retirees. Retirees are important to our agency. Once you complete this career, you don't just go off into the woodlands and be done with it, right? You matter. Your career mattered. So with that, I do want to recognize some of our retirees. Dave Hughes, Dave Payne, Larry Danaher, former Deputy Chief Jim Reeves, and Tony Rotworski. Retirees. Jim, got them all? So the last thing I want to do is also introduce our executive command staff. These are the officers who set the high standards for our police department. First off, our Deputy Chief Brad Bishop. He oversees the operational management of all 4 divisions and also is in charge of equipment in our fleet. These all got switched around, so I had to make sure I get them right. Our operations captain, Joe Clyde, he oversees and provides direction for our high-level crime units and our real-time crime center. Our investigations captain, he was our former patrol captain, AJ Milady. He directs ongoing investigations in the violent crimes unit and in the special victims unit. Our patrol captain, Chad Robinson, he leads the patrol division, and as anybody in this room knows that's done any police work at all, the patrol division is the most intense, is the backbone of our police department. He does a great job. Okay. And lastly, I went in order of seniority. Lastly, our newest promoted Captain Randy Shear. He manages the police functions to uphold internal standards, hiring, and oversees community outreach. So we'll get right into it with our merit award. The merit awards are special. These are the highest honors that we bestow on our police department. There's gold, silver, and bronze, and I won't go into each one of those, but gold is the highest, and that's what we're going to award today. And before I ask Officer Jarrett to come forward, I want to take a moment to talk about what this award truly represents. A gold merit award is the highest honor our department can bestow. It's reserved for those rare actions wherein an officer risks their own life to save the life of another person. The official narrative that I'm going to read today captures the details, but it does not capture the courage, the split-second decision-making that Officer Jarrett demonstrated during his domestic violence call that I'm going to read to you. That was nominated by Lieutenant Prothero and read to the merit board, who voted to give Officer Jarrett a gold merit award. So on May 11th, 2025, Officer Jarrett responded, along with Officer Kane, to a report of a domestic disturbance inside a home on South 3rd Street. They heard an active fight going on inside and entered the residence to ensure safety. Domestic violence calls are probably the most dangerous things we go on. As Officer Jarrett was in front, they moved through a narrow hallway. He observed a male subject backing away from the door, and a suspect who had grabbed a large axe, started forward, raising it towards the other individual, planning to strike him. Officer Jarrett reacted swiftly, pushing the intended victim out of the way and imposing his own body between the 2 subjects. The subject was still moving forward with the axe, and it was raised. Officer Jarrett attempted to create distance between them, but with other people in the way, he had to shift course and grab the suspect, who was wielding an axe. He was able to take the suspect to the ground and effectively disarm the axe. Officer Jarrett was then able to overpower the man, take him to the ground with Officer Kane's assistance, and handcuff the person. This likely prevented a homicide or an officer-involved shooting. Officer Jarrett recognized the threat, pushed the victim to safety, and interjected his own body and physically disarmed and overpowered the subject in under 9 seconds. His courage is undeniable, but he also accomplished this task with quick thinking, high level of skill, and the physical prowess that he has maintained throughout his career. He's one of our defensive tactics coordinators, and he displayed his talents during this incident. His actions put him in considerable life-threatening danger to protect the public, From Lieutenant Prothero, I recommend Officer Jarrett be awarded a Gold Merit Award for his courage as described in Article 5 of our regulations. So I'd like to call Officer Jarrett up.
Well, first off, thank you to the administration. Thank you to the Merit Board for the award. I'm very honored to receive it. Thank you to my fellow officers that have shown up today and for my shift command who has asked me to receive the award. This isn't possible without the training provided through the department, and again, I'm greatly appreciative.
The next thing we'll move on to is retirement. Retirements are difficult because these are people that have been here for 20 years or more. And the officer we're going to recognize today has been here for 28, which means that he's been dedicated and loyal for almost 3 decades. And that means he's built friendships, he's built a legacy. And it's not all about a legacy, about legacies, but these types of moments are difficult, but they are meaningful. And it takes a toll on a career and a household when you are in this job. And the mayor talks about it a lot. It matters, the families matter in this. And you're going to learn this as you go on your career. Families matter, they're critical in that support. And we're fortunate today to have Mark's family here to help us celebrate his wife, Ann, who has been really a member of the police department herself. She helps with the Juneau Police Academy, she makes cookies, she's that spirit that everybody likes to see around the police department. His mom, Pat, his in-laws, Bernie and Karen, and his sister-in-law, Jenny. And we also know that Mark's and Ann's children are here with us in spirit, Molly, Betsy, and Susie. So for the past 28 years, from the moment he was hired in 1997 to his retirement this past June, Mark has been a pillar of dedication and loyalty to the LPD. Our community is safer, it is better because of his service. Mark is a versatile, dedicated professional. He served as a field training officer, member of our mobile field force, a key part of our traffic division, a fatal alcohol crash team member, and in recent years he found his true calling as a school resource officer. I know Brandon Hawkins is here and Scott Leverins. They would both attest to the dedication and the impact that he's had in the schools. The great news for all of us is it's not goodbye, because Mark is going to be continuing his talents with his commitment to the community as a new role as the Director of Security at Lafayette School Corporation. So Mark, as we invite you to come up to receive your retirement plaque, I want to personally thank you for your friendship. It's not, you don't go 30 years somewhere without having meaningful relationships, and I have had one with you. I so much appreciate what you've been to the police department and to me. You've touched so many people in your career. You're not only a trusted colleague, but you're a good friend. We are proud of everything you've accomplished, and we wish you a long, happy, and well-deserved retirement. Come on up.
Well, I had some comments, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it out. So I think the chief summed it up. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my family. So thank you.
I will say a little bit for Mark, you know, that you see how difficult it is to end his career, and that's why it's so important for our retirees to be here to show how special it is, and that we don't forget about people that have retired, because you did a special thing. So thanks, Mark. And next we'll move on to our pinning of our newest captain. And so it's with pride and great enthusiasm that I stand before you today to speak about Randy. He's here joined by his wonderful family. Randy's wife, Katie's here, who is a detective at Purdue, a friend of many of us at the police department. Their daughters, Kaden and Elsie, are here. Also, his extended family is grandpa and his in-laws are right here, so thank you guys for coming. And before Randy takes his oath, I want to share just a few remarkable accomplishments. In 19 years of dedicated service to the Lafayette Police Department, he's excelled in every role that he's held. He served as a field training officer, he served as a street crimes officer, as a DTF detective, and a SWAT team operator. And I can say without question that every single assignment that Randy's had, he has approached and executed with unwavering dignity, profound integrity, and incredible passion. And most recently, to this well-deserved promotion, Randy was in charge of the hiring efforts. And I'm trying to say this right, he obtained a milestone that has never been reached in the Lafayette Police Department. He hired more people in 1 year than anybody ever has, and that comes from a time when we are at a hiring deficit, where we're trying to get a good staff, and he did that with not only hiring the most people, but exceptional quality people. And I think you are the last two that were under his hiring, so that is an extraordinary feat. And now that he has been selected, we have a full, robust executive command staff that is critical for providing clear direction of all divisions and the overall health and effectiveness of an agency. For a lot of years here, and the DC can attest to this, we've only had, we were missing one captain for a long time, so people were doubling up on duties. So now that we have Randy in here, we have a committed command staff for each division, and I want to tell them all that I'm deeply grateful for what they do, because they're extremely talented. But I do want to welcome Randy to the leadership group, and I'm here to say a few words.
Well, good morning, everybody. And Chief, thank you. Those are very kind words. Really appreciate it. First, I want to say how proud and humbled I am, not only because I've been promoted to captain, but because I get to call myself a Lafayette police officer. I'm incredibly proud of this agency and all the good work the men and women do every single day. It's an honor to be selected as captain, and I don't take it lightly. I want to sincerely thank the members of the merit board, Dave, Bob, Mike. I don't know if I saw anybody else come in, but I'm truly grateful. Thank you guys very much. And I appreciate you putting your trust in me to fulfill this position. Other than that, I understand that the responsibilities that come with this position, I promise to dedicate myself fully to serve this community and to serve the members of this agency with integrity and purpose. It doesn't seem like that long ago I was sitting in this position right here, just excited to get a job and get my career started. The mayor actually swore me in. And I'm going to talk about this in just a second. But now, that's nearly 20 years ago, and I'm one of the old guys. And I refuse to wear the readers like Captain Milady does, but as you can see, looking up and then looking back down at this page, it's kind of hard to focus on the page, so I'm losing this battle. But with that time came experience, lessons learned, triumphs, setbacks, and most importantly, the opportunity to work alongside some truly incredible people. And while there's too many of those people to name, but they did make impacts on my career and me personally. And as I look around this room, some of them are here today, so I want to say thank you. Now to the most important people. And quit talking about the mushy stuff with the guys that I work with. I'm just kidding. No, seriously, like if you've ever been around a group of police officers, we know how to jab each other, and that's how we show our love. But to my mom and in-laws who are here today, thank you for your unwavering support you've given Katie and me over the years. When we were both starting our law enforcement careers and we had our new kids and was learning how to be parents, we leaned on you guys quite a bit, and you were always there for us. So I really want to say I appreciate it, and thank you guys very much. To my wife and kids, thank you for your patience, your understanding, and the stability that you've given me through the long hours, the missed events, and the unpredictable days. I know there were plenty of times that my wife, Katie, probably wanted to strangle me, but she didn't, and that's true love. But in all seriousness, without you guys, I wouldn't be here, and I really appreciate you, and I love you dearly. Lastly, to our new recruits, I want you guys to remember this feeling that you're having right now. Because things will get difficult, and you need to fall back on what you're experiencing and what you feel right now. And when things get difficult, I want you to remember how lucky you are to not only be a member of this profession, but to be a member of this agency. And throughout your career, fellow officers will offer you wisdom that leaves lasting impacts. And I hope something I say today sticks with you. If I had to sum up, it's funny that the chief said this, if I had to sum up a successful law enforcement career in one word, it would be passion. If you're passionate about this work, the passion will fuel every other trait that makes a great police officer. Dedication, empathy, accountability, resilience, the list goes on. Passion means you care, and if you care, you love what you do. Then one day you'll find yourself standing here, one of the old guys, looking back on a lifetime of memories, wondering where the time went. So I thank you guys, and thanks for the opportunity.
Here. So I've actually done this Marion Sergeant Lieutenant Captain. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Randy L. Shearer Jr. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of Indiana. That I will faithfully. And impartially. Discharge my duties. As a captain. City of Lafayette Police Department. Under the above appointment. According to the best of my skill and ability. So help me God.
So if Randy's first official, he's been a captain for a while and doing official things, but for today, the next official thing to do is to introduce Jason Schatzer as the next SRO.
All right. So as we say goodbye to SRO Roberts and thank him for all the wonderful things he's done, we're excited to welcome our new school resource officer, Jason Schatzer. Jason is a 10-year veteran of LPD. He has previously served as a field training officer, a member of our COPS program, and he continues to serve as our accident reconstructionist. Jason has always been passionate about traffic enforcement and earned the reputation as a traffic guru. Don't hold that against him. But beyond that, Jason has shown an even greater passion for connecting with and making a positive impact on the youth in the community. I considered showing a video of him dancing in the street with some kids, playing basketball or football, or probably the most embarrassing thing, getting beaten in an arm wrestling match. But I'm not gonna do that to you, Jason. All right, so I'm gonna have you come up here, and if you want to say something, you can. I'm not gonna force you to, but please welcome our new SRO, Jason Schatzer.
thank you everybody for being here, and I really look forward to serving the Lafayette School Corporation in this new role. I'm excited to be here, and I want to thank my family, Tara, and my kids. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without you, and we're surrounded by a lot of good men and women here, and some who have been my field training officers. So I want to thank you for this opportunity, and I look forward to this next chapter.
So the last part of our presentation here this morning will be Deputy Chief Brad Bishop, who's going to introduce our new candidates and the mayor to swear them in. But first, as the mayor, you want to say a few words?
I'll make my comments brief this morning. A lot of the good things have been said, but I do want to thank all of you for being here today. I want to thank all the men and women of the Lafayette Police Department and all the departments and first responders in our community for what you do each and every day to keep our community safe and a great place to live. As you've heard, I'm retired captain with the Lafayette Police Department, and I had the opportunity to work with all the retirees that are here today, probably long ago. That we might not want to mention how long ago that's been for some of us, but this has always been a wonderful police department where people worked hard, did the right thing for the community. We looked forward how to grow, how to meet the needs of changing communities and those challenges. And it is a tremendous, tremendous organization. We have a tremendous community that works together to do that. And I would just echo a little bit about what some of the other officers have said to the new recruits today. This is a very special day and a very special moment. And don't forget how you feel today and what it means to be a Lafayette police officer. I can tell you, I've had various roles within the department, from sergeant, lieutenant to captain, detective. I've been a city councilman. I've been the mayor. I would not trade my law enforcement career for the world. That's what I always wanted to do first and foremost, was to be a police officer. And so you have an opportunity to make a tremendous, tremendous difference in your community. And I assure you, if you put the effort into it, it will give back to you. There will be difficult days, and you will have to live and make decisions that people shouldn't have to do, but you will have to do that. But at the end of the day, the reward will outweigh all of that. So give it your best effort each and every day, and this department, within this community, will support you as you move through your career. So congratulations, Officer Jarrett, congratulations on your merit award. Tremendous. And then we've got, if you've been to some of these before, you've seen some of those merit awards, those life-saving awards that we pass out. You got very, very courageous men and women on this department that they don't get near enough credit, but they go above and beyond each and every day. So thank you, everybody. And with that, we'll start the swearing in.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I want to introduce Deputy Chief Brad Bishop, who's going to read a bio for each of our candidates today, and then they'll be brought to read the oath and get their badge. Thanks, Brad.
Morning, everyone. Congratulations to both of these new officers on their appointments with the Lafayette Police Department. This is a rigorous process, and each of you should be proud of this accomplishment. Law enforcement can be a very rewarding career, and it's my hope that each of you experiences that fulfillment throughout your time with LPD. So we'll start with Officer Tanner Dold, badge 546. Tanner was born in Lafayette and grew up in Brookston, Indiana, where he attended Frontier High School and played on the baseball team. After high school, Tanner secured employment with Old National Bank and rose to the level of relationship banker during his 5-year career. Tanner has completed several ride-alongs with LPD and is now ready to officially begin his law enforcement career with LPD. Congratulations, Officer Dold.
All right, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Tanner Lane Dold.
I, Tanner Lane Dold.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
Support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Indiana.
The Constitution of the State of Indiana.
And that I will faithfully.
And I will faithfully
and impartially discharge my duties as a police officer for the City of Lafayette Police Department. Under the above appointment, according to the best of my skill and ability, so help me God. Congratulations.
Next is Officer Eric Brands, badge 547. Eric was born in Cook County, Illinois, and graduated from South Elgin High School in 2018. He went on to join the Army Reserves through the ROTC program at Western Illinois University and earned a Bachelor of Science in Law Enforcement and Justice Administration in 2022. He graduated cum laude with university honors, and after completing ROTC, Eric transitioned from enlisted reservist to full-time infantry officer, serving the past 4 years with a focus on planning and logistics. Congratulations, Officer Brands.
Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Eric Brian Brands, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Indiana, that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as a police officer for the City of Lafayette Police Department. Under the above appointment, according to the best of my skill and ability, so help me God.
What's up with all the Frontier people, Randy? Like Michael's is back there, right? Oh, yeah, there's another one. But great, welcome guys. And in closing, before we conclude, I do want to express my deepest gratitude to the family and friends that are here today and everybody that joined us. These are special moments. It's time for us to reflect and know how important it is to be a police officer and how important it is that a city has a good police department. And let us remember that every officer who puts on the uniform chooses a path of service and a willingness to face danger, just as exemplified by Officer Jarrett, and uncertainty. And we are the guardians of our community, and we have that noble spirit of law enforcement. So to our new officers, just like Randy had said, the mayor had said, this is not just a formality. It marks the beginning of a remarkable journey. You took an oath today. Remember that oath. Those words in there are meaningful, and the public expects you to abide by those words. It signifies a profound commitment to serve and protect our community. Remember the badge. It's a symbol of trust, courage, compassion, and you've heard the word over and over today. It's integrity. Let it guide your every action. With immense pride and confidence, I say to you two, best of luck to a long, safe, incredibly successful career. To all of our award winners, our retiree, Mark Roberts, thank you for being here today. Thank you for what you've done to make the Lafayette Police Department proud. We officially welcome you to the police department. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Sean to give final instructions. Thank you all for being here today.
Thank you, everyone. So if you've never been here before, MK will be here giving a tour of our agencies while I take our first two officers for their first assignment. So it'll take about 30 minutes, and then we'll bring them back in here. So family pictures and everything will be taken up here with the mayor. We'll do that right now. And then after that, the two officers will go with me. Thank you.
Buddy, where you hiding your donuts? Where you hiding your donuts?
Never.